Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Bryony and I post new videos every week including social commentary and social media reactions. So if that sounds good, please consider subscribing. We have lots of fun over here. In today's video, we're going to be looking at more conspiracy theories on TikTok.
Something just moved on the top of that hill. Oh, check it out. Like a little black bear on the side of the hill. Let me get it settled. Zach. That thing just stood up like you and I would just stand up. Look at that. Dude! Oh, check this out. There's a full bed right here. Look at this. All this stuff is matted down, literally matted down. I can't roll off this thing left or right. Literally couldn't do it. Let me have that camera.
Would you lay in there?
You see how this is all, it's a dish. It's literally a place to lay down. It's clearly been slept in. It's been inhabited. And I want to say bed, but this is a nest. It's up in a tree in an elevated position. Deer don't do this, elk don't do this. Something that thinks critically or is intelligent had to have done this. It seemed very strange in this particular setting. Look down below me. There's more than one nest.
I don't know.
Do you see that?
Right there.
Is that incredible or what?
I'm standing right there.
What is that?
Right? I don't know.
To me, that looks like an upright bipedal creature. I mean, look, there's no one that should be out there. And whatever that is moving through the area.
What makes this really compelling to me that we may be looking at a Bigfoot is it has distinctive features. This head with no neck, the broad shoulders, and you can clearly see that this is something bipedal. If this was a deer, it would contain that same shape, but this is something that is more humanoid than anything else.
Wow.
That is crazy. I smell something. It smells stronger as we go up. I just heard something. I'm gonna bust out the thermal. I have a heat signature. Straight ahead, right in front of us. It's moving. It's coming in and out. Look.
Right there, right there.
Yeah.
We got eye shine. Right there.
Look, right there. Oh my God. It looks like it's up bright. Do you still have the eye shine?
No.
No? I still got it. All right, Ronnie, follow me.
What do you got?
It's gone.
I have cliffs on both sides of me. There's only one way in, one way out. I never like putting myself in that position, ever. So I have a very uneasy feeling. Oh, look at this. This almost looks like a footprint.
Something just moved on the shadow.
What's that?
Look at the ridge line behind me. Something ran across that shadow on that ridge line. There's something up above us.
That had to have been pretty tall. I'll tell you what, if something's running side by side with us up on the top of that point, I don't like that. This is a vulnerable spot. Instinctively, the first thing I think of is mountain lion, bear, predator. You feel like we're being watched?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't really feel like we saw anything there. Do you believe in Bigfoot? I feel like there's definitely a chance that there are creatures on Earth that haven't been proven to exist. Like, I feel like scientists are still finding new animals that they hadn't been discovered before. So it is possible maybe that there is something as big as a Bigfoot that we've never found before. And with Bigfoot specifically, I feel like there are so many different cultures across the world, even ancient cultures, that have stories of these similar types of creatures, like a Sasquatch, a Yeti, a Yowie. And these are stories that come from all across the globe, from cultures that until modern day didn't have any contact with each other, yet they still report that a similar creature like that exists. So yeah, what do you think of Bigfoot and other cryptid animals? Do you think that they exist, or do you think that it's just like fairy tales and urban legends? I'd love to know your opinion down below in the comments.
Lab-grown meat will soon be on the shelves of this grocery store and almost every other grocery store in the United States. 2 companies have now been approved by the FDA to make lab-grown meat and sell it to you and your family, and production has already begun. This is a travesty waiting to happen. Lab-grown meat is not real meat. It's made in cell culture in a lab. It's almost certainly going to cause health issues for humans, autoimmune issues, damage to the gut. All sorts of problems can arise from meat grown in a petri dish. It's going to have an inferior nutrient profile to meat from a cow that has grown eating grass in nature, and it's worse for the environment. Multiple studies have now shown that lab-grown meat is significantly harsher and more damaging to the environment in terms of total carbon footprint and energy costs. So why in the world would you eat lab-grown meat when you could just eat real, nutrient-rich meat like your ancestors have been doing for hundreds of thousands of years? I don't know, but it's coming, and you better believe they're gonna try and convince you that it's better for you and better for the planet, and that is bullshit.
Yuck. So much of our food is already so artificial and man-made, just not real food. And the thought of lab-grown meat, like, that's just disgusting to me. Made with cell cultures, like in a little petri dish or something. That is disgusting. Would you want to eat lab-grown meat? I don't understand it. And when you think about the sort of toxic, just trash, like low nutrient junk that they put in this sort of fake food, like, you couldn't trust, I would never trust lab-grown meat. Like, oh my God. What is so wrong with just eating real food? Like, I feel like there's this real move away from traditional farming and pushing us into like genetically modified foods. But imagine a day when all you can get at Coles and Woolies is just lab-grown meat. I feel like that's a sad day, and it's probably closer than we think it is. How do you feel about this sort of genetically modified, man-made food? I'd love to know your opinions down below in the comments. Yuck, the thought of lab-grown meat, that is so disgusting to me. All right, we've got time for one more.
You guys, I want to share with you the secret covenant that you might or might not have heard about. The secret covenant was created by none other than the Rockefellers, and maybe even someone even higher than them, let's be honest. But this is their secret covenant and their clause of things that they wanted to follow. And if you're a conspiracy theorist or a critical thinker and you're aware of what's been going on in the world, you're going to know exactly how suitable this is. This is written word for word, and I want to read it to you. Okay, so bear with me. The secret covenant, an illusion, it will be so large, so vast, it will escape their perception. Those who will see it will be thought of as insane. We'll create separate fronts to prevent them from seeing the connection between us. We will behave as if we are not connected to keep the illusion alive. Our goal will be accomplished one drop at a time so as to never bring suspicion upon ourselves. This will also prevent them from seeing the changes as they occur. We will always stand above the relative field of their experience, for we know the secrets of the absolute. We will work together always, and we will remain bound by blood and secrecy. Death will come to he who speaks. We will keep their lifespan short and their minds weak while pretending to do the opposite. We will use our knowledge of science and technology in subtle ways so that they will never see what's happening. We will use soft metals, aging accelerators, and sedatives in food and water, also in the air. They will be blanketed by poisons everywhere they turn. The soft metals will cause them to lose their mind. We will promise to find a cure from our many fronts, yet we will feed them more poison. The poisons will be absorbed through their skin and mouths, and they will destroy their minds and reproductive system. From all this, their children will be born dead, and we will conceal this information. The poisons will be hidden in everything that surrounds them and what they drink, eat, breathe, and wear. We must be ingenious in dispensing the poisons, for they can see far. We will teach them that the poisons are good with fun images and musical tones. Those they look up to will help. We will enlist them to push our poisons. They will see our products being used in the film and will grow accustomed to them and will never know their true effect. When they give birth, we will inject poisons into the blood of their children and convince them that it's for their help. We will start early on. When their minds are young, we will target their children with what the children love most, sweet things. When their teeth decay, we will fill them with metals that will kill their mind and steal their future. When their ability to learn has been affected, we will create medicine that will make them sicker and cause other diseases, for which we will create yet more medicine. We will render them docile and weak before us by our power. They will go depressed, slow, and obese, and when they come to us for help, we will give them more poison. We will focus their attention toward money and material goods so they many never connect with their inner self. We will distract them with fornication, external pleasures, and games so that they may never be one with the oneness of it all. Their minds will belong to us and they will do as we say. If they refuse, we shall find ways to implement mind-altering technology into their lives. We will use fear as our weapon. We will establish the governments and establish opposites within. We will own both sides. We will always hide our objective but carry out our plan. They will perform the labor for us and we shall prosper from their toil. Our families will never mix with theirs. Our blood must be always pure, for it is the way. We will make them kill each other when it suits us. We will keep them separated from the oneness by dogma and religion. We will control all aspects of their lives and tell them what to think and how. We will grow them kindly and gently, letting them think that they are guiding themselves. We will foment animosity between them through our factions. When a light shall shine among them, we shall extinguish it by ridicule or death, whichever suits it best. We will make them rip each other's hearts apart and kill their own children. We will accomplish this by using hate as our ally, anger as our friend. The hate will blind them totally, and never shall they see that from their conflicts we emerge as their rulers. They will be busy killing each other. They will bathe in their own blood and kill their neighbors for as long as we see fit. We will benefit greatly from this, for they will not see us, for they cannot see us. We will continue to prosper from their wars and their deaths. They shall repeat this over and over until our ultimate goal is accomplished. We will continue to make them live in fear and anger through images and sounds. We will use all the tools we have to accomplish this. The tools will be provided by their labor. We will make them hate themselves and their neighbors. We will always hide the divine truth from them. They were all one. That they were all one. This they must never know. They must never know that a man's color is an illusion. They must always think that they are not equal. Drop by drop, we will advance our goal. We will take over their land, resources, and wealth to exercise total control over them. We will deceive them into accepting laws that will steal the little freedom they will have. We will establish a money system that will imprison them forever, keeping them and their children in debt. When they shall band together, we will accuse them of crimes and present a different story to the world, for we shall own all the media. We will use our media to control the flow of information and their sentiment in our favor. When they shall rise up against us, we will crush them like insects, for they are less than that. They will be helpless to do anything, for they will have no weapons. We will recruit some of their own to carry out our plans. We will promise them eternal life, but eternal life they will never have, for they are not us. The recruits will be called initiates and will be indoctrinated to believe false rites of the passage to their higher realms. Members of these groups will think that they are one with us, never knowing the truth. They must never learn this truth, for they will turn against us. For their work, they will be rewarded with earthly things and great titles, but never will they become immortal and join us. Never will they receive the light and travel the stars. They will never reach their higher realms, for the killing of their own kind will prevent passage to the realm of enlightenment. This they will never know. The truth will be hidden in their face, so close they will not be able to focus on it until it's too late. Oh yes, so grand the illusion of freedom will be that they will never know that they are our slaves. When all is in place, the reality we will have created for them will own them. This reality will be their prison. They will live in self-delusion. When our goal is accomplished, a new era of domination will begin. Their minds will be bound by their beliefs, the beliefs we have established from time. But if they ever find out they are our equal, we shall perish. This they must never know. If they ever find out that together they can vanquish us, they will take action. They must never ever find out what we have done, for if they do, we shall have no place to run, for it will be easy to see who we are once the veil has fallen. Our actions will have revealed who we are, and they will hunt us down, and no person shall give us shelter. This is the secret covenant by which we shall live the rest of our present and future lives, for this reality will transcend many generations and lifespans. This is a secret covenant. This is why it's so important to learn about this, because when you learn about this, you create a life outside of the system. When you're aware of it, you can no longer be controlled. When you know what they want to do, you no longer fall into the traps from health, money, empowerment, purpose, higher vibrations, the music that you're listening to, the food that you're eating, the things that you're consumed with, the video games, the porn. All of this is all a distraction to keep you easily controlled. And once you know, when you change that, exactly like they said, they fear it. Because the more of us that rise up and are aware of what's happening, the more they lose their control, which is exactly what they don't want. And this is why we're recreating what the generation is going to look like. And this is why we're all waiting for the uprise, because we know that this entire plan is going to crumble.
Wow, there was so much in that. That was actually so intense. I've never heard of the Secret Covenant before, written by the Rockefellers. I believe that there is a group of super elite families, more wealthy and powerful beyond imagination. And these are the people that own and run everything. They own the UN, they own the World Economic Forum, they own all of the governments, they own the media, they own our educational system, everything. They make our food, they poison our water and our air. Ah, man, that was just, you can see it too, can't you? That everything that lady was reading, it feels like it's happening in real life right now. And it's true that it is an illusion. It's an illusion that we're given, that people, they just can't see it. And those of us that do see it will be considered crazy. But I know that we see it, like, the poison, you know, it kind of leads in from that lab-grown meat story that we just watched as well. Everything we eat, everything we drink, the clothes we wear, the air we breathe, it's all poisons designed to keep us weak and stupid and to make us sick. And they sell us the medicine, and the medicine makes us sick. So they can sell us more medicine, which continues to make us sick. They own the government. And they give us the illusion of having freedom of choice when we go to the polling booth and, you know, we can vote for who we want to be in government, but they own both sides. So much of that was just like really heavy, and it really demonstrates that all of this has been planned. Like all of everything that's happening right now, this has been in the works for a long time. And I felt like that Secret Covenant also was very similar to the Great Reset, you know, the WEF's plan to reset society. I feel like those two plans kind of go hand in hand. You can really see how a lot of the goals of the WEF really mirrored the sentiments and the plan that was written out in that Secret Covenant. They control all of the knowledge and information, like they own the education system, everything that we learn from being a child, going through school and even into higher education. It's designed to keep us on the level of a worker drone that's just working and toiling away to make them more rich, while we can never reach enlightenment. And everything, like they own the media, all of the information that we're given, it's all just propaganda that's coming from on high, and it's the only truth, it's the only knowledge, and it's unquestioning, and dividing us by race and keeping us separated so that we never realize that we are all actually the same and connected in, you know, like in connectedness and like a oneness with each other and the universe. I feel like we really are in the beginning stages of the Great Awakening. I feel like the veil is being lifted. I feel like us sitting here talking about this, like we can recognize what's going on. We can see it. The veil is lifting, we're awakening, and that's exactly what they don't want, is for us to know what their plan is. Because when we know what they're planning for us, when we know the truth, we can resist it, we can stand against it, and there's more of us than there are of them. So that's why they don't want us to know what the secret plan is. They have power of status and money, but we have the power of the numbers. And that's why I think it is so important that we are aware of these things and we talk about these things. Social media does not like us talking about these things. Like YouTube, it hates topics like this. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you did like it, please hit the like button. And if you didn't like it, hit the dislike button and tell me what you didn't like about it down below in the comments. You can follow me on X, BryonyTweetX. You can follow me on Truth Social, BryonyTruth. You can follow me on Instagram, bryony.insta. You can follow me on Rumble, BryonyRumble, and you can follow me on YouTube, BryonyYouTube. That makes it super easy to find me anywhere on the internet, and I'd love to connect with you guys. Have a great week, take care of yourselves and each other, and until next time, mwah, bye.